This mint chocolate chip smoothie is absolutely delicious. Even if you're not a smoothie lover, you will love this. It's super good and it's loaded in superfoods. So we're gonna start by adding a variety of superfoods. The first thing is bananas. Bananas are gonna be our base. These are just fresh bananas. You could do frozen bananas if you didn't wanna waste it. If you're doing fresh bananas, you wanna make sure that you add just about a handful of ice, because of course, cold smoothies always taste best. And then we're gonna add 4 pitted dates. Dates are really rich in calming magnesium and it'll add a nice sweetness to this smoothie. So of course we'll have sweetness from the bananas. Bananas are also a prebiotic, so they're really good for gut health and digestion. And then we're gonna add some pumpkin seeds. And pumpkin seeds are high in zinc, which also help to boost testosterone. So really good for overall hormonal balance. You could also use Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts are also high in zinc as well. Just for the sake of this, we'll throw in Brazil nuts as well. And just remember that when it comes to smoothies, as long as you're using really good quality ingredients, you can make your own. Instead of bananas, you could use other frozen fruit if you like, but just this combination is one of my favorites. And then adding some greens just with a handful of fresh spinach. So anytime you add greens, you'll get a boost of chlorophyll, and chlorophyll is very cleansing and energizing. So I always say throw in greens into a smoothie because you can't taste it, and it's just a good way to boost the nutrition as well. And then we're gonna add some coconut. So this will add kind of a meatiness. It'll make it a little bit more hearty of a smoothie. And then fresh mint. So this is what's gonna add that minty flavor. To reintroduce this smoothie to kids, I'll call it a mint chocolate chip ice cream shake or something a little bit more along those lines, just because we can always reintroduce what it means to be healthy, because healthy food can actually taste delicious. Mint is gonna be very soothing on the gut. It's also naturally energizing. So sometimes I take just fresh mint leaves and I put it in a little bit of hot water, but I love it in a smoothie. And then one of my favorite things to add to a smoothie is hemp seeds. 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds gives you about 11 grams of protein. So rather than using processed protein powders that are very acidic and can cause inflammation on the gut, you could use hemp seeds. They're 98 cents a serving, and all you need is a little bit. So good healthy protein here, and also high in healthy omega-6 fats, which is really good for metabolism and aging. So we'll add that here, and then the base of the smoothie as far as the liquid goes is just coconut water. So I'm adding about 2 cups or so of coconut water. Coconut water is a good replacement for an electrolyte drink, an energy drink, a Gatorade. It's full of course, electrolytes, but also very hydrating. So you could use coconut water. You could even use coconut milk or almond milk as well. So we're gonna add this to a blender here. And then we're saving the best part for last, and this is what's gonna add the chocolatey flavor, is just a little bit of cacao nibs. Cacao nibs are the raw, unprocessed form of dark chocolate. A tablespoon is about your daily serving. You can add to smoothies, you can add to trail mix, you can put in oatmeal, but it's loaded in calming magnesium. So it's just a good way to help you de-stress and also improve sleep. If you find that you can't always stay asleep at night, typically it's a sign that you're deficient in magnesium. So getting in your dates and your cacao nibs and your greens and your nuts and your seeds is a really good way to boost magnesium. So we'll add this last because then it'll add a nice little crunchy chocolate flavor. And we'll blend up. And there you have it, your mint chocolate chip smoothie or shake or whatever you want to call it, but it's super delicious. It's loaded in superfoods. Just pour it into a glass. And then top it with a little fresh mint. And voila, cheers.